What do you think? Does it make the entire system look even more corrupt than it did to begin with? I mean, it's only been, what, 8 or 9 days? Allegedly, they've been able to go through all of these emails and determine that, nothing changed.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, one of the big questions is how did they go through all of these emails in such a short period of time? But I do agree with Chuck that most voters' decisions are baked in. Hillary supporters will keep supporting Hillary. Trump supporters will keep supporting Trump. As for that 8% or so that are truly undecided, though, this does not help Hillary. This just keeps her dirty laundry on the front page of the news and reminds people of her untrustworthiness. The damage was done 11 days ago when James Comey made that initial announcement, and this new announcement does not reverse that damage. It just kind of keeps reminding people of Hillary's scandals.
Chuck, what do you think is going on here before we get to our second topic? I mean, bottom line, because everybody was scratching their heads yesterday. I mean, Democrats, Republicans, undecideds, everyone.
Well, I'm not going to put words or figure out how the FBI looked at all these emails, why they were looking at them, why he sent the letter. I run campaigns for a living, and what I find it really unique is these last-minute surges. And how is that really affecting the electorate? We've been doing work in places like Florida and Nevada, North Carolina, and we're seeing an electorate that hadn't been very motivated early on in this system, but here in the late going, we're starting to see actually a Trump surge a little bit. Is it enough to catch up? It's like watching that baseball game and wondering what we're going to do here in the bottom of the night, because we're on the eve of the election. We never thought we'd get here. It's like Christmas Eve with no presents and no Mama's cheese log.
Oh, no, you can't have that. Kristin, since we're talking about the electorate, Donald Trump could still win it all. There's some new blue states that are now in play just hours before the election. Let's take a look at the Fox News electoral scorecard. So far, we have Clinton with 283, Trump 192, and then the toss-ups 63. So what do you think? How will this play out?
Yeah, Trump could definitely still win this. Ultimately, this is a neck-and-neck race that will all come down to voter turnout. Voter turnout is kind of hard to predict. The best way to do it is to measure enthusiasm, and that's where Clinton is really struggling right now. The latest polls are showing that only 43% of her own supporters say they are very enthusiastic about her. And again, this latest announcement from Comey could actually mobilize Trump supporters even more. Trump supporters were livid by this new announcement by Comey. In their mind, if James Comey will not deliver justice to Clinton, it's up to them to deliver justice at the voting booth so they could turn out in record numbers.
Yeah.
And if Hillary sees low turnout with her base, she could lose it.
But somewhere where she is benefiting, at least right now so far, from what I've heard, in Florida specifically, one of the key states, the Hispanic vote is turning out in record high numbers.
Yeah, that's where Trump is really going to struggle with the non-Cuban Hispanic vote. You're seeing a large exodus right now out of Puerto Rico as they deal with the debt crisis there, and a lot of those folks are moving to Florida. So that right there could expand the non-Cuban Hispanic population enough to swing that state for Hillary. It all, again, depends on turnout there. And Trump, if I were him, I would really be focused on Florida right now because he cannot win the White House without it.
Somewhere else that he's focused, Chuck, is Michigan as well. He's kind of considering that in play.
Yeah, it's really unique. Today we will build out the Rocha War Room here in Washington, D.C. to monitor all this as the election results come in so we can talk about it tomorrow. I would tell everybody at home, keep your eye on North Carolina, Florida. And if Donald Trump wins both of this, it's going to be a long night for everybody because this could literally go either way. And now with Michigan in play late and Hillary going there with us talking about Michigan this late, anything could really happen. But tonight, when you're sitting in front of your TV watching Fox News, keep your eye on North Carolina and Florida because they're going to be a barometer of what's going to happen.
Yeah, North Carolina, Florida, Pennsylvania, Ohio. It's going to be an exciting night.